gosh, I honestly can't wait to watch this one, because it just was one of those. It was pretty incredible. You were playing a half of football, and then right there at the end, I mean, they got not much yards passing, not much yards rushing, and then they crease that one on the 25-yard line. It goes for 75. Gap fit issue, player gets reached, something like that, and then there's no layer, missed tackle, and then it looked like the second half kind of started in an okay way. That long drive that I think it started on the 9, that was seemed like a defining drive. Get the pick 6 by Aaron, a beautiful play to go, I want to say ahead. I don't have a photographic memory here, but it just chunk was the tail of the tape. Just very disappointing. And I can't wait to watch the tape. I can't wait to watch it with the players. They need some time, obviously. It's been taxing, to say the least. You can see new players come back and try to assimilate into the work, and really did a beautiful job trying to prepare themselves to get ready as hard as they could. But when you're playing an opponent like that, every single thing needs to be on point. Coaching, playing.
Did it seem like the wider runs got you a little bit more? I mean, just watching it, it seemed like between the tackles you guys held up pretty well, and a lot of their bigger runs were outside the tackle when they got the edge.
Yeah, you know what though? Some of the like the one that creased before half was, I think, an A-gap run. It was really right off the center. So obviously it was a little bit of everything there. I'm excited. Like I said, I'm excited to watch the tape. I'm excited to get with the players. I'm excited to care for them and shower them with love and tools and work and get better. And they've been getting better. We have a developing defense that has a lot of young guys participating, and they're getting better. And I don't want to minimize what just happened. I don't want to make light of it. I don't want to defer it, deflect it. That's not time for that, and that's not appropriate. We've got to take accountability as a coach and a leader, and I got to take accountability, and I do take accountability. And we will get better.
Wisconsin's running back Taylor, he had a very successful night. What did you see from him that you were looking at over the week as you prepped, and then what did you see from him tonight? I mean,
credit to Wisconsin and their players and coaches. And he's a good back, a strong back, a typical Wisconsin back, typical Wisconsin offensive line and tight ends and back. So, good back, strong back.
Feels good to have Chris Jones, Josh Cleo back out there.
I'm just glad they're playing. They're seniors, and they've worked hard. They've made a great investment. They've poured out their heart and soul for the program, and it's just really nice to see them back participating and playing and doing what they love for who they love, and that's really a heartwarming kind of piece.
So were those run plays, were they just small things that maybe in this assignment, or were they very correctable things?
Absolutely, yeah, of course. Yeah, everything is correctable.
Antonio Reed, he didn't play much. No, he saw much special teams. Did he get banged up?
Yeah, the definitely that. I don't know the extent of, what happened, but early he was pulled.
How hard is it for a power running team and someone like Markel going in there and just having to go in those trenches and try to? How hard is that for a player?
I mean, when you're a young developing player and a young developing defense, and you play against one of the best or the best offense / rushing offenses in the country. There's just a little bit of a, learning curve there that he'll. And I mean, I thought he came in and made tackles. I thought he came in and made a few nice tackles. So it's all good for him. It doesn't feel good tonight. It won't feel good tomorrow for anyone. But guys like that, these young guys, these freshmen that are in these games playing, it's invaluable experience.
How, when you play in a team like that, how thin is the margin of error on just making your fits and making sure you're in the right place and making tackles?
You guys just watched it. That's exactly right, and that's well said. That's well said. It's when you're operating at, you're not flying at 8,000 feet, playing against an offense like that. Where you can slide the airplane door open and everybody's fine. You're flying at 40,000 feet, and even just a small little pinhole crack in the window, obviously causes a major problem in the cabin. So every little pressure point is going to get attacked, and attacked with talent, and fierce and ferocity, So you just have to be able to try to shut it off in other ways, and that's what we do. I mean, that's what we're working towards, to try to, give him an opportunity with call and try to help with call. Just hard half.
What's the line between, all right, we got to take a chance here, or if we take a chance and it doesn't work, it might be a house call? Like, what's the line there as a defensive coordinator?
I mean, it's one of those things that changes as the score tilts and the field tilts, and you end up with your back against the wall, and you got to get a stop, and there's definitely some of that, having to just throw stuff at it, in the system, and there's moments of that, but like I said, until I watch it with great detail, hard to say every little thing, but there's definitely a lot of footage, and a lot of footage to get better, a lot of footage to correct, a lot of things to get better in doing, and that's what they'll be resolute to do. They're wonderful. These guys are wonderful, these players, and they'll show up ready to work and ready to get better and looking for the information, and we'll give them the information, and we'll get better from this.
On the pick six, for the positive pick six, was that just a good read, or I think that was kind of...
Yeah, he fit the coverage beautifully and did a really nice job and made a play, and he's a player, and so it was wonderful for him to step up. He stepped up so many times to make plays, and he just did it again. It's a shame we couldn't get a stop after that.
How do you flush this fast? The offense coming in here is probably just as good as Wisconsin in a different way, but how do you get these guys dialed back in quickly?
Yeah, the mindset needs to be resistant to disappointment and lack of confidence, or anything like that. You're a competitor. And if you're a competitor and you enjoy competing and you love this game, it's not conditional, right? It's unconditional. So you don't just love it when you win and play well. You love it all the time. You love doing it in whatever your role is. You love it. You embrace it. And you're a competitor. And your psyche is resistant to a disappointment that would prevent getting better. And that's what I would say. So, and I would expect everyone would show up with that mindset to improve and get better.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.